Brilliant sunshine and a crop-over-style welcome were the order of the day as the Cayman Airways 737 aircraft touched down at the Grantley Adams International Airport. On board were officials from the Barbados Tourism Marketing Incorporated, hoteliers and Caymanians who were touching down for the first time. The acting CEO, in his welcome remarks, said it was more than just the arrival of an aircraft, but it signifies a remarkable step forward for the Caribbean.
Regional travel has often faced challenges, including complex connecting flights and long layovers. The introduction of this direct service will help to alleviate some of these challenges, making it more convenient for travelers from the Northern Caribbean to experience the warmth, hospitality, and the products that Barbados have to offer. This new route will serve as a vital gateway also for several key destinations, including Jamaica, Havana, and notably Los Angeles. Presently, travelers on the West Coast have very limited options when traveling to the Caribbean, and with the introduction of this route, we will provide another way for those travelers to reach this part of the globe.
President and Chief Executive Officer of Cayman Airways, Fabian Worms, said it was the culmination of talks between the Barbados Ministry of Tourism and the Barbados Tourism Marketing Incorporated and called on Barbadians to make use of the service.
This service represents a milestone in air connectivity within the Caribbean region and is one of the longest non-stop scheduled intra-Caribbean scheduled flights ever undertaken by any airline, believe it or not. It impressively spans from almost the very west of the Caribbean to the absolute east. On behalf of Dr. John Paul Clark, our chairman, and the rest of our Cayman Airways family, I would like to recognize and thank the chairman, or I should say chairperson, of Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., Mrs. Shelley Williams, and also the acting CEO of BTMI, Mr. Craig Hinds.
Director, Caribbean, Latin America and Sports at the BTMI, Corey Garrett, gave details of the service and touched on other developmental plans.
The service starts off with a twice-weekly service, but it ramps up from November. Then, of course, with the onward connections that we are focusing on from Los Angeles, and that, of course, is to also target the Northern Caribbean, etc. So it's an entire Northern Caribbean push. Although the airline is based in Cayman, we've seen significant traction out of Jamaica, Bermuda's there, of course, and then, as I mentioned, of course, the west coast of the LAX, which my other director, of course, Mr. Peter Mears, is working very, very tirelessly hard to make sure that falls into place by mid-November.
The new service represents a milestone in air connectivity in the Caribbean region. Trevor Thorpe, CBC News.